No. During my childhood days, I used to sketch also. Mahilig ako mag-sketch, painting. Sometimes I did contest. Nagsasali ko sa mga contests. And also, of course, in terms of motivation ko na rin, of course, is yung family ko, especially yung dad ko. It's
Okay.
very encouraging talaga.
So, kumbaga, Sir Bern, support si father mo.
Yes po, yun talaga. So, yung family din namin kasi was all about art. Nandun na rin sa music, but it's not all about photography. Oh,
Okay.
yun. It's not all about photography.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Grabe. Perfect position
Yes.
yung pagsabat ni Sir, no? Parang di mo ganit tagong.
Parang all package.
Siguro may mentor man mo ra hamat makaroon mo magsabat, no? Medyo gusto na to masayran doan at least 3 mentors or sino pinag
Actually, yung mentor ko siguro in terms of being a what they call this, uh, what they call this,
spontaneous.
yeah,
excellent.
pagiging ganun na magiging personality ko is courtesy ng previous work ko. So I was mainly influenced, of course, by my CEO before. It's Mr. Roswell Limsoy.
Okay.
Limsoy, siya yung may-ari ng company namin na Love Feeds. Yung brand kasi na kinikerry namin is Love Feeds.
Sikat yan, Sir, ah?
Yes, of course. And yung mga trainings kasi namin doon sa sales, it's all about personality development. So yung mga ganun, so mga different SWOT analysis, mga ganun, marketing strategies, stories of different companies, kung ano yung magiging story nila, and yun ba. So I think I could consider him as one of my mentor also because naging inspiration na rin siya.
Okay.
Yung father ko of course, and yung siguro yung responsibility ko to other people. So yun yung isang motivational factor na nandito sa akin because people really expect something out of me. So I need to push talaga. So that's the reason why I need to have this.
Grabe, umaalab.
Kumbaga,
Nagtaapoy at umaalab.
si Sir Bernie always go beyond the box eh.
Oo.
Saka beyond the boundary.
Grabe.
Okay, sir. Meron ding question dito. Why is it that other people becomes more successful than the others given parehas na for example, same resources or same skills or background? So, what's the reason?
Well, for me naman, there are two stories. There are some people, they say na parang gifted talaga, they are really born with it. And there are some being learned.
Okay.
So, siguro I think for me is that kung nandun na talaga yung skill sa'yo, meron ka ng background, at the same time, we will put something like training doon, I think you could be excellent. No?
Okay.
So, yung sa akin naman is, if I do have mistakes that happen dito sa mga projects ko or whatever na ginagawa ko, so, hindi ibig sabihin, I just bend down my knees and that's it. I will give up. So, it is actually an opportunity for me to take a closer look kung anong nangyayari.
Alright.
For me to learn, at least the next time around na mangyayari to, alam ko na yung gagawin ko.
Yeah.
So it's not always been, pag sinabi nating failure, that's it, nothing else. So you could learn, of course, the failure mo.
Ayan.
Yeah.
At least you learn from the mistakes. No,
Yes,
Sir
of
Bernie?
course, sir.
Grabe. Perfect ron sir. So sa aton ng mga listeners, no, raw failure ay sometimes naga-unfold mo it more blessings or realization.
Sometimes partner
Something
gives
good.
good strength also.
Oo.
Nagataap na basko ka.
Bukod na nga naka-fail ay you down ka dayon, no. So may makita ka nga mayad sa kada failure, no. So kung sa makaron sir ano pinakaimo nga ultimate goal na this time what is your siyempre abo no ano ro pinakasambilong nga parang sa pinaka top 1 nimo sa imong goal?
Well, given siguro sa relationship dito sa dollhouse modeling ko, no? And as well as the photography
Alright.
is concerned, well then siguro, basically kasi yung nangyari sa dollhouse modeling is actually, it just pop out of nothing actually. And naging responsibility ko na siya. Right?
Okay.
So, the ultimate goal ko dito is of course to show to anyone siguro what's the real objective ng dollhouse modeling.
Okay, ano
Yun
yun
yung
sir?
yun yung pinaka-important.
Mhm.
The objective actually of dollhouse modeling is not actually being pretty ka,
Aha.
or gusto mong sumikat, something like that. It's not actually like that, no? I wanted to correct that. Yung pinaka-basis kasi or objective ng dollhouse modeling is actually about personality development. It's something women empowerment.
Okay.
Something that it will open, say for example, a girl, no, or a boy, it will open a certain thing na parang yung existing mo na existing ngayon doesn't only revolve sa ganun lang na way. So it means to say that kung sa school yung activity mo, kung sa family yung activity mo, kung sa boyfriend mo, kung meron kang boyfriend o girlfriend dyan, it doesn't mean na dyan ang nagre-revolve yung life mo. Meron pang another opportunity, which is, of course, Dalhouse would love, which is in your eyes kung ano yung mga bagay nito. Okay? So, I think yung ultimate goal ko naman in terms dito sa Dalhouse modeling is yun nga, yung makakasagot noon is mismong objective ng Dalhouse modeling. So, yung sa photography ko naman is everyday kasi sa tingin ko, kung sinabi nating goals is that it's quite difficult for me to answer those things because everyday kasi I need to push through na parang yung ginagawa ko is actually being different talaga. Ibig sabihin parang iba talaga yung ginagawa ko. Yun yung pinaka-ultimate. I wanted to have a picture wherein it could turn heads, something like that. In the fashion sense of photography.
Parang kakaiba siya.
Yun yung parang yung quality ba in ano natin.
So, parang source sa ako niya understanding sa imong hambagay. Totality itawo, no?
Yes.
Buko niyang it beauty, dagar brain,
Yes.
soul mitsuro yun eh.
Yes.
Dagan na natanan. No?
Kasi mostly
Total package.
mostly kasi they are saying na it's all about physical thing, about the height thing, the face thing. No, that's actually it's not.
Okay,
Alright.
Sir Bernie, looking at your profile, no, kay samtang gina-browse na ni nato na partner, makahaba ro experience sir sa corporate na work. So, ano sir do imong turning point nga nag-separate ikaw from your corporate work going into a sort of freelancer career?
Gusto ko eh. Joke. Hindi. Actually, the turning point is that one morning, I just woke up and it seems that it's not really the same. I felt unhappy anymore.
Okay.
So even though it's a high-paying job, you have a lot of privileges, a lot of trainings, got a lot of friends, but you will soon realize that everything in your surroundings doesn't coincide to what you are expecting with. So medyo dumating din sa point na parang hindi na ako masaya sa work ko talaga noon. So and besides, I was so very confident of leaving the job since I have an existing business during that time. So sabi ko, I think I can do good siguro. So I've done doing the corporate thing, and besides kasi I got an injury na rin sa likod ko. So it's because of the driving thing. So I always hit the road a minimum of 5 to 6 hours
Frequently,
a day.
sir, you
Yes,
travel
I travel a lot.
Grabe.
From Bacolod, Dumaguete,
Mostly dito, sir,
Dumaguete.
Ayos area.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
Wow.
sabi ko, mahirap na. And, of course, you know naman siguro, if we are always on the road, nandun yung risk sa atin. Mas mataas yung risk natin.
Tama. Oo.
So, that's it.
Mas mataas sa yung risk sa kalsada,
Yes,
sa ere.
yes.
Oo. Ayun. Sir, curious kami, no? May criteria ka, sir? Iba yung tayagis na mo. Ay, base kung ano yung mga criteria?
Siguro, let's start doon sa moment ng siguro. Let's start doon
O
sa
yung pag-form mo siguro, sir. no?
Yes, let's start doon sa pag-form ko ng Actually, what really happened dito sa Dalhouse modeling is it came only by accident.
Okay.
During that time kasi na nag-engage into photography, no?
Okay.
And I was a bit confused noon. I don't know kung pupunta ako ng street photography, wedding photography, landscape photography. And daming klase
Kasi
photography.
marami, sir,
Marami kasi yan eh. So sometimes other photographers do it on a photography or lahatanan na, something like that. So, syempre, pag photographer ka, you need to have subjects. And yung subjects kasi you need to look kung saan, no? And later on, I found out, I know Mavi Madueño from New Buswang sa may Baybay banda. And we did met doon sa Facebook. And nag-usap kami about it. So it's I think the first time na rin niyang about the photo shoot thing, something like that. And I'm a learner pa lang nun sa stage na nun.
Mhm.
And I think she's the one who answers the call,
Okay.
no? And napapansin ko na rin that, sorry to say, but some of the photographers kasi napapansin ko is, nung meron na silang subject na sinushoot, after that, parang nakuha na nila yung yung picture,
Parang
something like
tapos
that.
na.
Yeah.
Finish na.
So parang natapos na sa kanila and they don't go back. Sometimes they go back but it takes something. So I'm a man of loyalty.
Wow. Oh, mga
I'm a
girls,
man
ha?
of loyalty. So
Mga girls, sorry. Take na si sir.
I'm a man of loyalty, and I usually don't do pictorials on more girls na hindi ko pa nasanayan. So as I can say na talagang na-influensyan talaga ako sa former job ko talaga.
Mhm.
So andun yung loyalty natin.
Mitikuloso.
So yun. And then si Mavi always my subject. At doon talaga ako nag-learn sa kanya. So sabi ko, and the time goes by, of course you need to shoot some other girls, di ba?
Mhm.
So andun pumasok na si Queenie, ayan, pumasok na si Barbie,
Mhm.
and there is si Giovanna, pumasok na ng ganun. So napapansin ko parang we need to form a group. Sabi ko ng ganun, we need to form a group na parang we could distinguish ourselves to other people.
Mhm.
Sabi ko ng ganun. And then napapansin ko kasi si Mavi during nagme-makeup, something like that. Sabi ko parang parang yung foundation kasi before you put in makeup sa isang tao as isang subject as well as modeling, di ba nilalagyan mo na yung yung foundation.
Yeah.
Nilalagyan. So napakaputi ng face.
Mhm.
So parang dull Sabi ko ng ganun. Sabi ng dulls. So I have thing na sabi ko kay Ma'am, sabi ko, what if kung tatawagan natin yung group yun na Dollhouse? Ano kaya?
Wow.
Sabi ko, parang okay yung kuya. Sabi niya sa akin, something like that. Okay, let's try to call our group Dollhouse. So, sige, sabi ko sa kanya, let's form this group. So, together with Mavi talaga, I wrote form the group Dollhouse.
Mhm.
Doon talaga. So, in terms naman of criterias, before kasi we don't have any criterias. So, as the time goes by, you could learn something kasi out of it. No?
Nag-unfold na lang.
Yes, nag-unfold na lang. So actually, sorry to say no. Kasi some of the models na sa batch 1 ko, yung sa una, yung sa time pa ng infancy namin, they are around only 5'3" actually, sorry. 5'3".
height.
So like Giovanna is around 5'3",
Mhm.
Queenie is around 5'3", some sort of like that. And right now, we parang dinevelop namin that we really required around 5'5" to
Much
5'7".
longer.
Mm.
By the way, sir, the Dollhouse started 2012.
It's actually yan yung ngayon confusing sa amin. Pinag-uusapan namin ni Mavi because really it started I think from it's summer of 2011 I think somewhere
2011
there.
pa.
But no particular date talaga.
So mostly, sir, the dolls are from dito sa
Yes, of course, from Kalibo. Aside lang siguro kay Barbie.
Mhm.
So although tumagal na dito si Barbie, she knows how to speak Aklan, but I think she's from Cebu. She's from Cebu.
Buwana.
So for those dolls, sir, nga nag-apply or nag-screening, how do you do the or selection?
Well, actually, we are very organized, no? The screening was made by Queenie, Doll Queenie. We call it dolls kasi yung address namin sa isa't isa, we call it dolls and kuya or bebe, something like that. Bebe ko.
Tatlo. Galing.
Yeah,
Tapos
something
kuya
like
bebe.
that. So, but usually we call them dolls talaga.
Mhm.
So we address them dolls. And sa criteria naman, during the time kasi, yun nga sabi ko sa inyo, walang standardization ng ng mga models until it came na right now. Kasi nagkaroon na rin kasi ng opportunity na parang if we will to choose na lang instead of yung totoong model talaga, why not gawin na lang natin yung total package na lang instead, no?
With the height
Oo,
requirement.
yan sa bagay. Para at least kung just in case yung required kasi ng Manila, no, and Bacolod and Iloilo is something like the height talaga. Height talaga. So gusto naming mag-fit in doon. Actually right now we cannot really call talaga na it's an official Dollhouse modeling agency talaga kami. As of the moment kasi still pa nasa infancy stage kami and we were trying to develop talaga na magiging full modeling agency kami later on. So as of the moment we call only yung group namin as a club, some sort of exclusive club for girls. Which is the same din sa mga lalaki as of the moment right now na meron silang mga motorcycle club. So with the girls,
Mga
they can
groups.
afford also like, and yung organization na to
Okay.
actually was Yun nga, sabi ko sa inyo, si Queenie yung nagha-handle talaga ng interviews and scheduled interviews. So Dalfrine, yung kasama ko ngayon, is handling also the administration, which means to say nga, yung mga documentation na sa kanya. Sa kanya yung mga documentations. So mostly talaga yung nagsispearhead ng mga new dolls is actually, we do it in-advertise namin. Actually, right now, pwede kami mag-plug
Sige,
in, no?
go sir, go ahead
Naghahanap
sir.
kami ng mga additional dolls. Naghahanap talaga kami ng additional dolls. So, they can add Queenie Ninang at Facebook and they can private message doon si Queenie about it
Okay.
and they can inquire. Pwede na rin. So, kasi yung organization na to ay hand-in talaga dito sa mga girls na to because this is an exclusive club for girls, no? I was just only the founder. Tinutulungan ko lang doon.
Actually, sir, they can also view yung page niyo, di ba?
Yes, of course. Meron ding page sa Facebook po at Dollhouse Modeling. Yun
Okay,
lang po.
they can just search it.
Alright. Okay, sir. Sa mga dolls, no? Curious. Sir, may favorite ka sa mga, sa mga dolls?
Actually, when we say favorite, napakahirap na sagutin yun. Right? So, all of my dolls are really all of my favorite.
Okay. Sir, how can you see yourself 10 years from now?
Well, siguro that I will be 47. I will be
Last
47. Okay,
Ayos.
47. So, actually, if this thing right here, itong Dollhouse Modeling na to, could be a sort of a transport vehicle, after 10 years ago, all I can see is that I wanted to see a lot of faces ng mga babae dito sa Aklan na more on happy faces.
Wow.
I wanted them to be confident,
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
transformed. And as you say, Sir Charlie, di ba? We wanted to have legacy with ourselves. Di ba?
Yun.
So I wanted, siguro, maski sino naman siguro, wanted to have a recall on their name.
Tama.
Say,
Of
for
course.
example, pag sinabing Dollhouse Modeling, oh, si Bernie nag-found yan.
Yun.
Tsaka si Mab, something like that.
Nakaukit na sa
Yeah,
history.
something like that. So, at for me, siguro, I will be resting into the bed at night, smiling, with a thought in the head na I have a lot of girls na pinasaya ko.
Yun.
No? So, I did open their eyes kung ano yung ibig sabihin talaga namin. So, I think that is sweet sa,
Wow.
sa pandinig ko.
At sa Dollhouse Modeling, nandyan si Sir Bernie for proper guidance. Tsaka talagang personality
Kuyang-kuya ang
development.
ano talaga.
Of
niya.
course.
Yes.
So mga katodo, you can check the FB page at Dollhouse
Alright.
Modeling. You can check their photo shoots.
Mhm.
Tsaka you can makikilala nila yung mga members ng Dolls.
Yes. And you're still listening sa program na You're the Man. Aton mo kanya guest is Sir Bernie Apolinario, mga founder ita. Yung Dollhouse Modeling, no?
Si Miss Fregeline Danan de Juan.
Yun.
Partner, before kita magpadayon,
May isang bilog pa kitang gusto nga ano,
may
nga
nag-text siya, partner.
Sige, ikaw na.
May nag-view lagi no sa mga
Sa nag-text.
Bernie Apolinario FB sa
Uh-huh.
FB, just search for Sir Bernie Apolinario. May nag-text siya, partner. What do you think is your unique trademark compared to other photographers or photo shoots?
Wow.
Uy.
Yung sigida.
Kanamito, nga pangutana.
Oh my God. Anyway, siguro, I seldom see fashion photographers
Okay.
here. No. So mostly kasi nakikita ko dito. I just don't know, wala lang siguro akong nalalaman. Just mostly kasi pag nag-streamline ako sa Facebook, is all I can see is wedding photographers, event, something like that, landscape, street photography, some sort of like that.
Okay.
So, I think yung akin naman siguro is that I usually, yung pinaka-inspiration ko kasi, why is it I have this kind of output doon sa mga pictorials ko, especially sa models, no? I think it's the connection, it's the relationship. No? If you build a certain relationship with a certain subject,
Okay.
you can put her into ease. Kasi pag nasa ease na siya, it means to say nagtatrust na siya sa'yo.
Nagre-relax, naka-relax siya.
nagre-relax na siya. Oo. So, yung output mo in terms of their facial expression, talagang makukuha mo yan. Because they are very, very comfortable with you, working with you. So, kaya that's why critical talaga sa fashion photography, I need to see first yung subject.
Okay.
We need to talk.
So hindi
Yung
siya
model,
basta-basta,
yung model.
hindi siya basta-basta sir na
Yes.
pag
So
maganda
talaga,
or ganyan,
usap-usap muna.
Yes,
Oo,
usap-usap
Bago
muna.
mag-picture-picture.
kunin mo na yung loob.
Oo.
Dapat
So-
ma-relax muna.
Yes, it can serve kasi inspiration. For example, if you have a client who wants to have a fashion shoot sa'yo,
Mhm.
and then ikaw suggest ka ng suggest, ayaw niya pala ng
Iba yung
nga.
gusto niyang
Oo.
posisyon.
Oh, madalas mangyari yun, ha?
Oo.
Mga
Yeah.
pinalanggan ng mga
Oo.
listeners, may magkakaroon
So,
di mata.
Some others wanted it like old school, something like that. Ayaw naman nila,
Classic.
gusto naman nila something like that, classical. And gusto naman ng iba, gusto nila parang modern, something like that. So gusto lang nila beauty shoots lang, something like that, masyadong
Ang
maliwanag.
profile pic.
Yeah, oh. So that's why importante sa akin yung relationship. It could build trust kasi, no? So I think doon sa output, the facial expression reflects kasi no sa picture. So that I think siguro nagiging iba yung pictures ko. And also, sad to say, no?
Mhm.
Sad to say that I do admit na I really watch other people's work sometimes. Not because I wanted to replicate or gagayahin ko sila. It's just only, it serves only as inspiration ko.
Mhm.
No? So something like a benchmarking like that. So pag nakita mo yung work, for example, ni Emily Soto, something like that, you like Emily Soto and you would consider na one of your inspiration, no?
Mhm.
Ganito pala yung style niya ng photography niya, something like that. So, and most of the time, be original. Yun yung
Okay.
importante talaga.
Be
So,
yourself.
kung ano yung, kaya sinasabi ko, Dalfrine, di ba, na pag pictures ko, kahit walang watermark, you know na talagang kuha ko, correct?
Yes,
Ayun.
exactly.
Oo. So, it's a thing na parang, ito talaga yung gusto ko eh. Ito talaga yung pinaka-passion ko talaga. About, fashion. I just don't know, it really pops out sa akin na ito talaga yung linya na gusto ko talaga. Fashion photography. Oo.
Tsaka naman sir, it shows sa mga photos, no?
Oh,
Pag maganda yung relationship, tsaka yung nagkakausap mo na bago yung mga photoshoots, it shows din naman sa result ng photos.
yun siguro yung ano,
Kung titingnan mo talaga pang international talaga sir.
yung dating mo.
Maganda
Thank you, sir.
talaga.
Nakita ko.
Saka, partner, no, may nag-text dito, say hi sa mga bisita natin, Sir Erwin, Sir Charlie. Habang kumakain kami, kayo ang background music namin. Say hi sa Neil family at Ginatuan Madalag.
Oy. Hello, hi.
Yes, at saka meron din po dito, happy birthday si Auntie Magdalena, Inday Gamay Kawaling ng Abalogo, Makato, Aklan.
Hello. Happy
Wish you a
birthday.
good health po. Happy birthday.
Yun.
Partner,
Sa
Going
mga dals,
to-
sa mga dals,
going to the
sa
dals
mga
na
dals,
kita.
no? Interesado kita eh, dahil sa anda ba nga pag-project nga raw. Medyo nakita ko na mga pictures sa Facebook. Ay, ano kita, masyado kita nga emotion ba sa emotions. Nakikita nimo eh. Korn, how do you transfer the emotion sa pictures?
You mean
Pag
pag
project.
nagpa-photoshoot po
Oh, pag
kami?
nagfo-photoshoot
Oh yeah, well actually po, when it comes to emotions, I guess siguro po, it depends on the theme.
Mhm.
If medyo high fashion, so at saka nagde-depend din po sa costume kung ano yung baka yung pinoportray mo is like a black swan, so kailangan medyo strong ang personality.
Isipon mo mas swan
It
ka.
comes out naturally actually po. So
Okay.
natural lang talaga siya if you're a model material. Parang nasa dugo mo na siya na pag sinabi ng photographer na project.
go
So
na kagad.
yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Tsaka Ma'am Frine,
Yes.
what is your most favorite part of your body? Why daw? Siyempre, every models, no, or talents, they have their own favorite part of their bodies or assets, kumbaga, partner, di ba?
Mhm.
Si Ma'am Frine.
Ang
Yes,
prime.
Ma'am Frine.
Well, actually siguro everything.
Oh.
But
Oh.
Mr. Bernie,
Sa bilugan, sa bilugan.
talaga isa lang. Actually, siguro the shoulder.
Wow.
Kasi,
Swimmer? Parang
if
swimmer
you're a
ang
model,
shoulders.
talagang kailangan yung shoulder. It's like parang hanger siya.
Alright.
Yeah, and of course
Broad,
the legs.
broad siya, broad.
Yeah, broad shoulder, and the legs should be long.
Pero
Mga pilang-
swim ka daw, swimmer ka.
Actually, sir, I don't know how to swim.
Mm.
That's my greatest fear.
Ah.
But I do walking every morning for like 30 minutes.
Wow,
Para,
that's your secret,
yeah.
exercise.
Alright, grabe.
Partner, medyo may follow-up question na.
Mhm. Siyempre sa pagkaon,
Okay.
'di ba? Hindi ka man basta kung model ka eh. Bukod nito basta eh, kaon ka nga
O sa
kaon.
mga
eh.
piyestahan, partner,
ay
medyo
sa mga pistahan eh.
limitado.
mga katumbal ang inuunon tagli mga sahugan, mga carrots yan nga rayot. Ano ba anda ka nga food routine baga imo nga pag-manage sa pagkaon baga. Problema ko ron eh.
well, actually, wala naman po. Kasi ako ay I ate a lot talaga.
Huh?
But
Ilang
then-
kaldero?
But Sir Bernie, nung nasa dollhouse na ako, yun, less rice,
Mm.
especially sa gabi po. So,
Okay.
kailangan no rice talaga. Vegetables lang and fruits. And siguro yung mga fatty foods, medyo lessen muna fat. Kasi pag may photoshoot, kailangan talaga skinny.
At saka on
Mm.
condition, di ba?
Yes, opo.
Kaya pala pati sa ano no, pati sa mga boys ganun din ba?
Yes, sir, yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Kasi nabanggit din sa akin ni Papa Alex, parang ganun din yung ano niya eh.
Nagpo-photoshoot noon si Papa Alex. Pero
Macho,
ma'am, if you
macho.
won't mind, before you're medyo mas mataba ka ng konti before or ganun pa rin?
Mataba na po ako ngayon. Dati
Huh?
po talaga
Sa lagay na yan?
super payat
Oh,
talaga.
man.
Opo.
Anong tawag mo sa akin, aparador?
Yun naman, partner.
Pero sir, sa metabolism lang talaga ng tao.
Ah.
So how do you manage your figure, ma'am? Do you do exercise, aerobics,
Wala.
or ano?
No, sir. Actually, walking lang 30 minutes every morning.
Every morning.
And syempre, since nag-aaral and then working, and of course, busy din. So, yun. Yeah.
Mhm.
So aside from modeling, ma'am, you're also busy with your work.
Yes, sir. Work and then school kasi I'm taking up a short course at Mount
Okay.
Fort Technical Institute. It's a short course po na dressmaking. So, marunong kasi ako mag-design ng
Wow.
mga
Wow.
fashion designing. So, naisip ko na what's the use of my design kung hindi ko siya hindi ko siya
Kumbaga upgrade to
Nag-compliment mo
Oh,
sa
yeah.
andang line of business ko.
Yes.
Compliment mo.
So, yun. And it's really my passion
Mhm.
ever since talaga. Yun talaga yung gusto
Tahi,
ko.
tahi ka man, ma'am, gagansilyo.
Yes, right now.
Ay, tsaka gid partner, ano na panahon mo ka, no? Lubot na.
More on
Ulit.
casual apparel po kami, sir.
That's good, ma'am. At
Yes.
least, still not, nagapundo mag-learn. It another,
Learning never ends.
Another
talaga.
skills?
partner.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. May iya partner yung question, no? So, for the dolls, no? Siyempre, hindi malikawan ko amat niya. May mga tagahanga or stalkers. So, how do you handle mga indecent proposals or stalkers? Like in a real person or cyber world, like Facebook, I think it exists na siguro.
Yes, sir. Actually, last night, I received a message from my Facebook na parang may sinend siya sa akin na video, brother. And then, it's like a scam but my picture is there.
Mhm.
So, in-ignore ko lang siya.
Ano yung anong minsan?
I don't know what that means kasi I'm trying to open it up through the website or
Uh-huh.
ayaw ma-open. Baka mga distractors or whatsoever. I don't know.
Mas sige edit maling uyog yung
But
bailuan.
of course, sir, parang for me, as a woman, parang na
Paano mo ma-handle doon?
Yeah, so iniisip ko na lang na isa lang yun sa mga naninira sa dollhouse, siguro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sa amin naman, I
Sige,
have
sir.
already encountered a lot of it. No?
Yes,
But
yes.
one thing for sure, kahit nandito ako dati sa trabaho ko before, is one thing for sure talaga we should accept the fact that we cannot really please everybody.
Yes,
Yun.
exactly.
Especially, sir, the photos or videos are
Yes.
exposed on the
Yes.
internet.
Oh, public
yes.
ko tabi ron eh.
So,
Public
yun nga, so,
property.
pwede nila sa
Yes,
ibang medium yung picture mo. So for me naman, mostly kasi merong sa lahat kasi ng dolls ko na yan, yung relationship kasi namin na build in inside is very close na. So there are some stories na mga sensitive stories sinasabi nila sa akin, something
Mhm.
like that. Ang kuya, anong gagawin ko dito? Something like that. So
Mhm.
sabi ko, we'd go back doon sa pinaka-core ng organization natin. No? So it doesn't hurt you kung hindi tayo magre-reply doon or
Tama.
di ba?
Ignore
na lang,
Yeah,
ignore na lang.
something like that. So I kasi pag inaggravate natin yung situation, it will worsen. But admittedly, there are some dolls that I have na meron talaga mga haters, yung tinatawag na haters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hindi mawala ron eh.
Oo, hindi talaga mawala. So there are some comments talaga na talagang masakit, something like that. So they try to block it out, no? Or sometimes pag ma-handle naman nila, just try to say na, okay, so next time, noted na lang po yung
Tsaka
comment
mas,
ninyo, something
careful
like that.
na.
Oo.
Alright. Kung halimbawa man na sir, siyempre buko na tanan ay dolls naman mo na-mention mabigay na may mga guys man kita eh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, come on. Pwede ba kami maging model here?
Pwede ba kami, sir, mag-photoshoot?
Pwede.
Sir, kung si partner Charlie, ano yung magiging theme para ka na?
Well,
Sa
you,
figure ako ba?
well, there are two ways of treating itong subject natin,
Okay.
no?
Okay.
Whether it will be a client or a professional model. Pag sinabi natin kasing professional model, lahat ng themes dapat kaya niyang i-handle.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
what? Like sporty look, like old.
Hindi, ako mismo, ano ko
So, sa'yo
pwede?
naman,
Kontrabida, nagkasakay sa kabayo, kaya kasi
sa'yo naman kasi, pag client naman, no? Pag client naman, for example,
It could-
no?
Siya yung magsasuggest, pwede namang yun.
That's correct. So that is the reason why before the shoot, we need to see each other first.
Samitan na to, sir,
Yes.
testing na to.
Pwede naman.
May model ka mong 5'6" ro height pero width
Wala pa.
Actually, kayo na, pag ni Sir Height, malata nang ginalik ko.
Ay, what happened, no? Taas ata.
But actually, it's an open,
Uy, pwede kami?
invitation na,
Uy.
actually dito sa Dalhouse kasi, we don't have men models pa.
Ay, ayun, usay sa Marayo. Ay, ano, magapit do. Si parang Erwin nga na, takiliran mo. Medyo sino pa?
Pwede, basta contact lang tayo kay Dal Queenie. Pwede
Ah.
Okay.
Serious?
Ay, may follow-up question iya kay Dal Prime, no?
Uy,
Sa mga dals ko, no, ma'am, ano
Wow.
ring mga qualities it mga guys nga
Uy.
ginawa it mga models? Karaoke mo.
Kailangan ko pa talagang
Okay.
sagutin.
if ever, sample yan nga, ano ka man na.
Siyempre, bati may
Single na.
mga guys na gapamati iya, no?
Oh, halimbawa man lang ra. Siyempre, model ka eh. Siyempre, masipalin may idea ka sa mga taste it mga models pag-abot sa mga guys. Di mo lang, simple mo lang.
Well,
Kinahanglan na to sabton.
kailangan sagutin.
Siyempre.
Siguro, pag mga model guys, siguro ginauso yung manandad na, yung parupo man kanda.
Hmm?
Kung ano mananda nga, what do you call this? Kung ano mananda nga, syempre model sanda,
Aha.
syempre guwapa, di mananda halos ka nga gina.
Bayo man na nausoy?
No, I mean,
Ay.
male model.
Male.
For a male model,
Ah.
siguro, syempre sa fashion world, parang nakikita ko rin sa mga fashion TV na may mga relationships then between model male and
Most likely
Female.
may mga ugali or characteristics.
yes,
na
that's
pareho
like
man
the
sa-
same.
Parang kung sa magnet, magkaiba na kung sa tawag, sabi, the same poles attract,
Yes.
Oo.
sa magnet na
Sa
the same,
science, sa
sa
partner.
science eh. Pero sa magnet, sa science ay the same polarity, repel eh.
Oo.
Kung sa tawa ay attract,
Oo,
attract.
attract.
Actually, sir, hindi ako masyadong ka-comment because I'm a married
Ah.
woman.
Ano man lang, example man lang, ma'am.
So, for
Example man
example,
lang.
siguro in my own
At least-
opinion.
Kaya,
oo,
opinion man lang.
yun
Siyempre.
siguro. Kasi minsan hindi rin may iwasan, may mga nag-a-add din sa akin ng mga like male model.
Oo.
So,
Siyempre, nakikita mo.
yes,
Oo.
nakikita nanda. But of course, I have to tell them na,
Ay, understanding man ba
Yes.
si Mr. Nimo?
yes, of
Hi,
course.
sir. Good evening,
Full
sir.
support, man.
Yan,
Ah,
si
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Pwede-
Mr. D1.
Pwede ko ba siyang batiin?
Yes,
Ay,
of
sus.
Hi
Siyempre.
to my husband dyan sa Aquabest.
Hello, sir.
Glenn yung name niya.
Sir Glenn, good
Ah.
evening po.
Sir Glenn. Good evening. Swerte ka, sir. Swerte man si Mrs.
Ito yung sir ito yung beauty ng Dalhouse modeling because
Yes, sir.
we are not actually choosy. No?
Mhm.
Even you have a husband or meron kang you have
Yes,
still we
exactly.
are if you have confidence, if you have that kind of a dull like parang aura mo, something like that.
Pwede.
Yes. You can be. So we don't limit whether you are single mom, to
No
have a job,
discrimination
no
po,
Yes,
sir.
no
discrimination.
discrimination at all.
Okay. So, if anyone po na interested dyan, you can
Oo.
still, you can look for the FB page, Dalhouse Modeling po.
Yes,
You can search the
yes.
photos. At the same time, just communicate with Sir Bernie Apolinario po.
Ag sa atong mga late listeners, you're still listening to Your Demand sa atong programang Model Mo, Model Nga. Atong bisita ay si Sir Bernie Apolinario ag si Ma'am Fredelyn Danan Dijuan, model.
Partner,
Tapos sa mga siguro aspiring basi may message si Sir sa mga aspiring
Sir
models,
Bernie,
models ag photographers,
freelancer,
freelancers,
real estate,
no?
everything, sir.
Okay.
Message sir, message.
Message ko lang siguro is if there is someone who's very interested to join this exclusive club for girls,
Okay.
Okay.
there's one of a kind na group dito sa Aklan. Of course, house modeling.
Okay.
So you can add up Queenie Ninang, Dal Queenie Ninang sa Facebook, and also meron din kaming page sa Dalhouse Modeling. You can message us up and pwede kayo mag-inquire doon kung ano yung mga requirements natin.
Okay.
Kasi meron kasing tinatawag na interview first. Merong interview yan, definite interview. You will fill up forms, of course,
Okay.
to document yung ano na yun, yung
Pag-a-apply.
pag-apply ninyo. So, we really treat yung yung mga documents na yun confidentiality.
Okay.
Nandun naman po. And try nyo, it's another world, it's another experience. So, yan nga sabi ko na si Dolphine yung kasama ko actually right now as actually na-assign po to sa administration work, no? So even doon sa administration siya na side, still she can do
Still doing the
she can have the kick still.
Yes, of course.
Maaslom na maaslom.
So she can have still like that. So as you can see yung relationship from the dollhouse modeling as well as the mga people na nag-build nito, Brian Ish meron siyang background about the sketching, about the design of dresses, something like that. So it really coins together. So si Queenie naman sa HRD, siya nalagay. She's a teacher. Siya actually.
Uy,
Yeah. Yeah,
Ma'am
yeah.
Queenie.
Ma'am
I think-
Queenie.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And kakapasan niya lang yata. I don't
Uy,
know,
congratulations,
yeah,
Ma'am
2 months
Queenie.
ago.
Model ka na, teacher ka pa.
Yes.
Oh.
Ano pa? Ano pa ang susunod?
And si Dalmavi Madueño, actually wala siya dito right now. He was in Jacksonville sa Florida. Siya yung co-founder.
Okay.
So we built together this organization. So Dalmavi also is a married woman. Meron din siyang baby sa isang babae.
Okay.
So you see, hindi malaki yung opportunity
Oo.
natin dito.
So it doesn't stop pag naging mother ka na or
Yes, it
family
doesn't
and a
stop.
woman. No?
It doesn't stop.
Si Mama Fine. Right.
Right. Any
Any
parting
message?
words?
Oh.
Message.
Yun, kasi we're still looking for more dolls.
Mhm.
So if anyone is interested, kindly approach Mr. Bernie or me or of course Dal
Alright.
Queenie. And yun, it's a family.
Alright.
So nagpapa-thank you talaga ako kay Sir Bernie
Yes.
na napunta ako sa Dollhouse
Wow.
because
Sir
maganda
Bernie.
talaga.
Talaga naman. Sir
Yes,
Bernie,
Sir
Ma'am
Bernie.
Fine.
You're the man!
Ay, tingin ko po sa mga ilang oras, no?
Oh,
Thank you again, Sir Bernie. Ma'am Fine, sa
Oh,
inyong
sa inyong
talk.
time.
So much.
Thank you very
so
much.
Sa dayan chance na
Haba, gimata yung mga alimaw. Model, gimata. Ay, Sir Dax! We're running out of
Next program.
time. Again,
Tudol na bugay, ha? Abangan nyo.
akong nakita ay professionalism,
Oo.
no?
Ag, partner.
Family.
Pero pag tuwan-an, haywa nagatapos sa sa ka-subject.
Sa isang
Pwede pa
patuloy.
another subject.
Sandarahay successful sa andang sariling larangan and kabay nga may natutunan kita until next Tuesday.
Raya rin yung
programang,
katulong.
You're the man.
Reyes.
Ang katubong Charlie Gonzalez Camino. Pasalamat sa inyong pamati. Bye-bye.
Thank you po.
Susunod na pagkatapa dito sa 88.5 F sa Radio Todo